stirred the morning light with tired hands, coffee cooling in a silent stand. No words exchanged, just clinking plates, a quiet ache that resonates. He tied his tie, rushed out the door, didn't ask what the stillness was for. Thought maybe she was cold, upset, but something speak in silence yet. She wasn't angry, just worn and frayed from all the roles she quietly played. He came back home with flowers in hand, not to fix but to understand. Laid him down like an overdue phrase, are you okay today? Not every wound is loud or deep, some just need a chance to speak. A simple bloom, a gentle way to ask, are you okay today? She smiled through sighs, set down the spoon, eyes lit dimly like a clouded moon. The floor was clean, the dinner warm, but no one asked about the storm. He saw her then, not just her grace, but the weary echo on her face. And for the first time in the rush, he slowed enough to truly touch. She wasn't silent, just unseen, a shadow caught in a daily routine. He came back home with flowers in hand, not to fix but to understand. Laid them down like an overdue phrase, are you okay today? Not every wound is loud or deep, some just need a chance to speak. A simple bloom, a gentle way to ask, are you okay today? It's not the grand, but the quiet care, the question asked when hearts lay bare. Not petals bought, but time you stay to hear the words she didn't say. He came back home with flowers in hand, not to fix but to understand. Lay them down like an overdue phrase, are you okay today? Not every wound is loud or deep, some just need a chance to speak. A simple bloom, a gentle way to ask, are you okay today? So ask her slow in the lighter gray, soft as love, are you okay today?
In silence we drift apart, yet longing lingers in the heart. When words like arrows pierce the night, and silence cuts instead of light, we forget the tongue and teeth can clash beneath, and pain beneath. Even hearts that love can break, not from spite but small mistake. When the night forgets to speak, our hearts still hum, the voice is weak. It isn't hate, just passing rain, a storm that visits and leaves again. We are two souls still side by side, beneath the sky where tears can hide. Though we bide, don't lose the grace, Love needs space, not perfect face. These hands remain, though bruised and sore, still reaching out, still wanting more. Let's learn again, not just to feel, but speak and mend to truly heal. Our footsteps stray, then fall in line, but still we walk your path and mine. To stumble once is not to fall, so long as love still hears the call. Tears don't mean that we have failed, they speak where words have long been veiled. We're not at war, just lost a while, two tired hearts still worth the trial. We are two souls still side by side, beneath the sky where tears can hide. Though we bite, don't lose the grace. Love needs space, not perfect face. These hands remain, though bruised and sore, still reaching out, still wanting more. Let's learn again, not just to feel, but love with wounds that slowly heal. Like tongue and teeth in tender fray, bitten still, but chose to stay.
You came home late again, forgot your tea turned cold. I smiled but felt like wallpaper, faded, growing old. I watched you scroll through worlds I'll never see, while silence curled around what used to be. I left a note beside your half-sip cup. Let's trade our phones for time, just once look up. You laughed unsure and said we'll try. That weekend love remembered how to cry. No buzzing screens, no distant lights, just fingers tangled in quiet nights. Now we wait for Saturday, eyes on each other, not drifting away, where the only feed is your voice and stillness becomes our choice. In a world we make, no need to roam. I found you again right here at home. Your laugh fills rooms that once felt thin, with stories poured like vinyl spin. We dance barefoot on the kitchen tile, and talking echoes that stretch a mile. You trace old scars beneath my sleeve, say sorry for the time I didn't believe. But love's not lost, it just went slow, waiting for a place to grow. No flashing lights, no urgent tone, just heartbeats synced and all our own. Now we wait for Saturday, eyes on each other, not drifting away, where the only feed is your voice and stillness becomes our choice. In a world we make, no need to roam. I option to say you're my reason to wait for Saturday.
Back to back in silence, midnight draws a line. No words left to offer, just shadows intertwine. Air thick with questions we never dared to say, but somehow our feet still meet halfway. You face the window, I count the ceiling light. Hearts tangled in tension, too tired to fight. But under the covers, where pride disappears, there's a whisper and touch that calms our fears. No need for the noise of an I love you, when the warmth in your skin speaks the quiet truth. I'm still here, though the silence screams, still beside you in the space between. Even if words go missing in the night, my soul is curled around you, holding tight. We're not lost, just learning to be near. still here. Time teaches the loudest things are soft, like the way we forgive without it being asked. The ache of love is not always loud, it's in staying close when heads aren't bowed. No grand confessions, no perfect lines, just borrowed seconds, slow healing signs. We sleep apart, but we dream the same, of mornings where we speak again. No need for the noise of an I love you, when the hush of your breath brings me back to I'm still here, though the silence screams, still beside you in the space between. Even if words go missing in the night, my soul is curled around you, holding tight. We're not lost, just learning to be near. I'm still here. Maybe love's not fire, but a quiet flame, a hand not held, but reaching just the same. It's the little things we never say aloud that build a bond, both broken and proud. I'm still here, through the unseen tears, still beside you, brushing off the years. Even if silence steals the light, my heart remembers how to make it right. We're not lost, just holding on through fear. I'm still here, so sleep my love without a word or cheer. Tonight, like always, I'm still here.
She folds the collar with silent grace, steam dancing soft on cotton lace, each wrinkle pressed with love unseen in the quiet hours where she's been. He walks away in his perfect shirt, never knowing of her quiet hurt. She smiles like it's just routine, but pain hides well where love has been. And she never asks for more than care, just eyes that see her standing there. But tonight he found the shirt was wet, not from rain or from regret, but tears she couldn't hold inside, soaking through the love she hides, ironed with tears day after day, hoping he'd notice but never could say. The scent of starch and jasmine stays where dreams once danced in lighter days. She learned to mend what came apart. No one irons a broken heart. She traces buttons like a prayer for someone who's no longer there, not gone in body but in mind. He left her in the daily grind, and she never asked for more than care, just arms that knew she needed air. But tonight he found the shirt was wet, not from rain or from regret, but tears she couldn't hold inside, broken through the love she hides, ironed with tears day after day, hoping he'd notice but never could say. Now he stands alone in the fading light, holding the cloth that held her fight, wishing he'd seen through every crease the quiet cries, the silent peace. And tonight he knows the shirt was wet, a sorrow truth he won't forget. Each thread a whisper she left behind, a love too soft, too undefined, ironed with tears all through the years, now ringing loud in empty ears. He folds it slow and holds it near, a shirt of love. Ironed with tears.
She once danced in the morning light, a face the world called soft and bright. Now shadows paint where beauty lay, since fire kissed her skin that day. She hides from glass and passing eyes, wears silence like a thin disguise. But every scar a battle won, a story etched a rising sun. She thinks she's faded, torn, undone, but I see strength where others run. Mirror, my love, do you not see? This is the face that sheltered me, not just in joy, but storm and flame. You are still whole, you are the same. Mirror, reflect what I believe, the bravest soul I'll never leave. I placed a mirror by her side, with trembling hands and quiet pride, a note that reads what truth has shown, the strongest woman I have known. She touched the frame, her eyes unsure, a moment's breath, a heart made pure. No blush remains, no painted hue, but what remains is more than true. She fears the cracks will turn love cold, but I see light in lines of gold. Mirror, my love, do you not see? This is the face that sheltered me, not just in joy, but storm and flame. You are still whole, you are the same. Mirror, reflect what I believe, the bravest soul I'll never leave. Time may carve its signs on skin, but faith is where love's light begins. If the world forgets your grace, I'll still kneel before your face. Mirror, my love, do you not see? This is the face that sheltered me, not just in joy, but storm and flame. You are still whole, you are the same. Mirror, reflect what I believe, the bravest soul life just as you stay.
You asked me why I still hold on to this pillow tattered and worn. It seems our tightest color's gone, but it's a place where love was born. You say let's buy a better one, but darling, this one saw the storm. The nights I cried when you were gone and prayed for you to come back home. It held me close when you could not. It caught the tears when time forgot. And though it's old, it understands the weight of hope in trembling hands. This pillow knows what silence kept, the way I held it while I wept. It's more than cloth and cotton thread. It's where I laid my fears to rest. So don't replace what held my heart when it was breaking in the dark. This pillow remembers. You see a stain, I see a vow, the quiet faith I carry now. A fragile thing but made to last, a soft reminder of our past. When breath was short and nights were long, I whispered love in wordless songs. This worn out thing still sings with me, a hymn of scars and victory. It held me close when you could not. It caught the tears when time forgot. And though it's faded, it still holds the weight of love through days so cold. This pillow knows what silence kept, the way I held it while I wept. It's more than cloth and cotton thread. It's where I laid my fears to rest. So don't replace what held my heart when it was breaking in the dark. This pillow remember. I never told you every night I held this pillow just to fight a battle you don't have to see, but it stood in for you when you weren't with me. This pillow knows what silence kept, the way I held it while I wept. It's more than cloth and cotton thread. It's where I laid my fears to rest. So don't replace what held my heart when it was breaking in the dark. This pillow remembers. So leave it where my head still lies, a witness to our last goodbyes. It's not just old, it remembers a love.
Morning breaks in silent grace. The light creeps gently on your face. The world may move, the clock may chime, but here we are, still tethered in time. Your fingers don't respond the same, but in my grasp you know my name. This touch, not duty, not routine. It's love unseen in spaces between. You don't have to speak, I read you in the pause, the sigh. In the stillness of your eyes, I hear your heart reply. I'm still holding on, not to the man you used to be, but the soul that whispers back to me in this quiet bond. Through every sensation. Love remains without translation. Yes, I'm still holding on. The days grow long, the steps grow few, but I still walk this life with you. I see beyond what others miss, a lifetime spoken in a kiss. Your silence louder than a scream, but in your stillness lives a dream. You breathe, I know, you feel, I know. You're more than what you can't let show. And when you can't recall the spring, I'll be your every season's rain. You blink, I know you see me there. Love has ways beyond despair. I'm still holding on, not to the days that used to shine, but to the truth that you are mine. Through nights withdrawn, through every trial unspoken, what we have is never broken. Yes, I'm still holding on. Let them say what they will, that love like this stands still. But darling, in your weakest part, you're stronger in my heart. I'm still holding on, though time may steal the words away. It cannot take what chose to stay through dusk and dawn. Through all that's come and gone, I'll love you, I'll go on. Still holding on. So close your eyes, don't be afraid. My hands will stay, won't ever fade. I'll hold them till the end of dawn. Yes, I'm still holding on.
The sun came up without goodbye. Coffee steamed, the clock ran dry. I grabbed my coat, I missed the light, the one that holds me every night. The morning smile I left unkissed. Many steps, a moment missed. The hallway echoed with my shoes, but something in me felt confused. The day went on in crooked lines, as if the world had lost its rhyme. The colors dull, the air too wide, all 'cause I left your arms behind. I forgot the hug that sets me right, that morning touch, my daily light. No lullaby, no sacred sign, just the hug I left behind. I chased the day but lost my way, the rhythm gone from sky so kind. I lived a whole day blind from the hug I left behind. The wind felt loud, the papers flew, no music sang the way you do. Even my shirt wore silence loud, the kind that hides inside a crowd. The hours passed in restless turns, no warmth to soothe the way heart yearns. I called your name inside my head, but echoes whispered back instead. The light outside began to fade, but guilt and longing softly stayed. And as the stars began to climb, I missed the hug I left behind. I forgot the hug that sets me right, that morning touch, my daily light. No lullaby, no sacred sign, just the hug I left behind. I chased the day but lost my way, the rhythm gone from sky so kind. I lived a whole day blind from the hug I left behind. So here I stand with open arms, no bouquet, no grand alarms, just this heart both real and true, saying let me come home to you. sacred sign, just the hug I left behind. I chased the day but lost my way, the rhythm gone from sky so kind. I lived a whole day blind from the hug I left behind. Now every dawn before I go, I hold you close, I hold you slow. For love is not in grand design, but in the hug I'll never leave behind.
Gentle pause before the stir of sugar, salt, and love in blur. No spotlight shines, no grand display, yet pride is folded clean away. The walls have heard what hearts conceal, the heat that tests, the wounds that heal. In the kitchen we learn to bend, to taste, to wait, to not defend. We stirred our flaws into the flame, left as one, not just the same. This is the room where silence speaks, where patience grows and ego weak. We simmered storms and softened thorns in the place where peace is born. A child once asked in gentle tone, "Why do you whisper here alone?" The father smiled with quiet grace. "This is our warmest, safest place, where spoons become our olive trees and quarrels cool like simmered teas, where glances mend what words have bruised, and love, though quiet, is not refused. The air still holds our unseen vows, the scent of truth in humble brows. In the kitchen we learn to bend, to taste, to wait, to not defend. We stirred our flaws into the flame and left as one, not just the same. This is the room where silence speaks, where patience grows and ego weak. We simmered storms and softened thorns in the place where peace is born. No marble halls, no velvet light, just hand in hand through quiet night. We rise and fall like boiling pots, but leave behind no bitter spots. In the kitchen we learn to bend, to taste, to wait, to not defend. We stirred our flaws into the flame and left as one, not just the same. This is the room where silence speaks, where patience grows and ego weak. We simmered storms and softened thorns in the place where peace is born. So if you ask where love still grows, ask not the heart, the kitchen knows. said the food was never enough. Another dinner with silence and sighs. She didn't see the quiet love that lived in the corners of tired eyes. He'd fold his hunger behind his smile, counting her spoons instead of his own. Let her believe just for a while that comfort meant more than what he'd known. And she never asked where his portion went or why he'd rise with an empty plate. But love sometimes is silent, spent not loud, just quietly great. He always saved the last bite, let her and the children eat full tonight. Told his stomach to stay quiet tight so they could dream in warmth and light. No medals, no songs in the night, just a man giving love in the last bite. She once found his lunch untouched, wrapped in foil like a tender light. Busy said and clutched his crutch of reasons not to let her cry. Years went by like whispered rain, till one cold night her tears confessed, I never saw your hidden pain. You gave and I never guessed. Still he smiled with gentle grace, as if hunger was a willing friend, and love had always found its place, not in words but in what he defend. He always saved the last bite, let her and the children eat full tonight. Told his stomach to stay quiet tight so they could dream in warmth and light. No medals, no songs in the night, just a man giving love in the last bite. Some heroes don't wear gold or fight, they just dim their wants to give us light. And though the world may never write his name, she now whispers it with quiet flame. He always saved the last bite, built a kingdom of care without spotlight. Told his heart to hold on tight so they could sleep in peace each night. No medals, no songs in the night, just a man giving love in the last bite. And now she sets a plate for two, the only one we'll eat tonight. Still she leaves that final stew for the man who gave her the last bite.
Built a silence brick by brick, each word we held a burning wick. You turned your back, I shut the light, two strangers lost within the night. The air was thick, too cold to breathe. We wore our pride like autumn leaves. No one dared to break the spell, tired to speak, too hurt to yell. But in the hush between the ache, I heard the quietest heart quake. She left a plate upon the table, no note, no tear, just what she's able, and whispered through the rice and steam was love that fights and still redeems. I didn't cry for food or grace, but for the peace upon that place. No candle burned, no flowers bloomed, but in that act the war was doomed. A single meal, a silent than screaming ever dared. I took a bite, then took a breath. Tasted more than just the bread. It wasn't salt, it wasn't spice. It was a soul laid out in rice. And in that bite I finally knew the loudest love speaks soft and true. She left a plate upon the table, no grand return, no spoken fable, but there beneath the quiet flame I found the man who knew her name. I didn't cry for wrong or right, but for choosing peace that night. No need for vows to be rewritten. Her kindness came unforced, unbidden. Some say love dies when words are few, but some love speak in things we do. She left a plate upon the table, so simple yet so unforgettable. And in that stillness I could see she hadn't walked away from me. I didn't cry for loss or fear, but for the way she kept me near. We didn't speak, but hearts replied with one small act. She stayed by my side.
You raised your voice beneath the light. I nodded slow, avoiding fight, but silence filled the space between, where words were lost and never seen. You thought I chose not to reply, but I was trapped beneath the lie. One ear that failed to catch your sound still beat to you my world around. I kept it hidden, not from shame, but from the fear you'd love my name, and not the man I used to be before the quiet swallowed me. I heard you with the heart I kept, though off my world in silence slept. You thought I didn't care enough, but I just didn't hear your love. Forgive the stillness in my side. It wasn't cold, it was disguise. I never meant to leave unheard. I loved you loud in every word. Fire, I watched it burn. Each word a bridge I couldn't turn. 1,000 storms within your stare. Still I stood near, still unaware. And all the nights you turned away, I prayed to keep you one more day. For though the silence grew so wide, I held you strong from the inside. I kept it hidden, not from pride, but to stay standing by your side. You never knew the sound I missed was every note within your kiss. I heard you with the heart I kept, though half my world in silence slept. You thought I didn't care enough, but I just didn't hear your love. Forgive the stillness in my side. It wasn't cold, it was disguise. I never meant to leave unheard. I loved you loud in every word. If you could step into my quiet, you'd hear your name in every riot of echo left and memory blurred, of all the things I never heard.
I heard you with the heart I kept, though half my world in silence slept. You thought I didn't care enough, but I just didn't hear your love. Forgive the stillness in my sight. It wasn't cold, it was disguise. I never meant to leave unheard. I loved you loud in every word. So speak again and I will see your every sound through memory. For though one side may miss the song, my love has heard you all along.
We had no gold, no diamond ring, just a thread of red, a simple string. Tied it gently around our hands, made a vow that time still understands. The world moved fast, but we stayed slow, in quiet rooms where small dreams grow. When silence screamed and tempers bled, we reached again for that red thread. Not every day is bright or fair, but love is found in what we bear. So when the storm begins to rise and we forget the reasons why, we hold that thread so frail, so true, a promise stitched from me to you. Through every tear and every fight, we tie our hearts back into light. You never asked for silk or lace, just hands to hold in life's slow race. No castle gates, no wedding hall, just whispered prayers and love that crawls. Years may pass and seasons test, but simple things endure the rest. No riches hung above our bed, only that thread and all we've said. We broke, we healed, we came undone, but still we walk as one. So when the storm begins to rise and we forget the reasons why, we hold that thread so frail, so true, a promise stitched from me to you. Through every tear and every fight, we tie our hearts back into light. Let others chase their shining rings, we'll keep our vow in quiet things. No louder love could walks a little slower now. Time has kissed her steps somehow. Hands once nimble, now they shake. Yet in her smile no love will break. He waits by the garden gate. Morning sun, they never rush fate. He offers her his steady hand. Two hearts beating like a band. No need to chase what flies too fast. They've learned the secret, make love last. Walk me to forever, don't run ahead. Let each step be a word we've said. No prize in reach in heaven alone. Let's find the gate in hearts we've grown. What's the hurry if you're not near? I'd rather be late, but walk with you, my dear. She hums a song from younger days, the rhythm soft, the sky ablaze. He taps the beat upon her palm, their samba wrapped in gentle calm. They sway beneath the jacaranda, laughing like it's their first samba. Flute above and drums below. Time slows down when love still grows. No need to chase what flies too fast. They've learned the secret, make love last. Walk me to forever, don't run ahead. Let each step be a word we've said. No prize in reach in heaven alone. Let's find the gate in hearts we've grown. What's the hurry if you're not near? I'd rather be late, but walk with you, my dear. Will you wait if I fall behind? Every step your hand in mine. Even if the road turns steep, my vow runs wide and deep. We don't race to reach the end. We dance it slow as lovers, friends. Walk me to forever, don't run ahead. Let each step be a word we've said. No prize in reach in heaven alone. Let's find the gate in hearts we've grown. What's the hurry if you're not near? I'd rather be late, but walk with you, my dear. So walk me slow, my love, my light, till stars appear and fade from sight. Together still, though breaths may stray, we'll walk each other all the way.
You slam the door, I hold my breath. Words like thunder, love and death. But silence drips across the frame where once we signed each other's name. The walls remember sweeter days, framed in gold and soft bouquets. I pull the album from the shelf, not to grieve, to remind myself. We weren't perfect, no, not ever, but we once whispered, always, forever. We once chose each other through the chaos and the calm, through tangled flaws and quiet charms. We weren't just falling, we were found, not building fences, but sacred ground. chose each other, and that should mean something now. They're in black and ivory tones, a younger me that felt like home. Your hand in mine, no need to speak, just vows in eyes soft and meek. Now we tally who's been kind, forget the grace we used to find. But those old photos never lie. Love once lived behind this eye. We weren't perfect, no, not ever, but we once believed in always forever. We once chose each other, not just out of need, but from a place where hearts could bleed. We weren't surviving, we were flame. Now we're just trying not to name the blame, but we once chose each other, and maybe we still can. Let's not forget what drew us near, not just the laughter, but every tear. Turn the page, let memory speak. We were fragile, but not weak. We once chose each other, through the dark, the light, through every fractured, trembling fight. We weren't just lovers, we were home. Even when we felt alone, we once chose each other. Don't let that be just a line. So tonight let's not rewind to pain, but to the moment we took each other's name.
Soft footsteps echo down the hall. No words remain, no rise, no fall. Your shadow lingers near the door, but something's lost we had before. The light is low, the tea gone cold. Two beating hearts, a story told in glances, sighs, and careful breath. A dance of love that flirted death. We're not broken, just offbeat, like jazz lines walking on bare feet. Still I ache to touch the flame, even if it burns the same. Where silence lives, we hold our grace, bruised but bold in this quiet place. No perfect lines, just sacred floors, still loving through the minor pause. I don't need us to be whole, just close enough to feel the soul. We stumble through the unplayed notes. Your silence wraps around my throat, but even still your fingers twitch. A reach, a pull, a hopeful switch. And I've learned storms don't always roar. Some rage within behind closed doors. Yet when I speak to stay, not to push your love away. Where silence lives, we hold our grace, bruised but bold in this quiet place. No perfect lines, just sacred floors, still loving through the minor pause. If we must fall, then let it be a fall that lands you close to me. Tongue and teeth, they may collide, but never choose to run or hide.
we fight, we freeze, then softly mend, still choosing you. Again, where silence lives, love doesn't end. It waits, it aches, it dares to bend. No vows were made in faultless light, just midnight hearts that chose the fight. So here I stand with open hand, still reaching out to understand.
She never spoke in roses, nor danced around the light, but in her silent prayers each night she held his name so tight. No sonnets on the table, no letters laced with rhyme, but her heart would fold around him at every prayerful time. He wasn't one for poems, nor did he sing her name, but when the sky would open wide, he'd whisper just the same. Each raindrop held a blessing, each thunder a refrain, that she'd be loved beyond this world, through joy, through ache, through rain. And though no petals lined their days, their love was deep in unseen ways. They loved in silence, loved in storms, in whispered winds and softened forms. Not every love must shout to shine, some bloom in secret, still divine. Their hearts, though quiet, loud in grace, each prayer a touch, a soft embrace. She tied his name to every breath between her bowed down pleas, while faith became their canopy beneath the olive trees. He watched the rain like sacred ink, inscribing vows anew, not carved in stone or spoken loud, but in the things they do. No grand parades, no diamond rings, yet stars bore witness to their strings. The sun would rise, the moon would lean, to watch a love that's rarely seen. No ballads echoed in their hall, but mercy wrote them through it all. They loved in silence, loved in storms, in whispered winds and softened forms. Not every love must shout to shine, some bloom in secret, still divine. Their hearts, though quiet, loud in grace, each prayer a touch, a soft embrace. Love need not scream to last forever. Some stay through storms and break, not never. Two souls aligned by a sacred flame, each sigh a vow, each drop a name. They loved in silence, loved in storms, in whispered winds and softened forms. Not every love must shout to shine, some bloom in secret, still divine. Their hearts, though quiet, loud in grace, each prayer a touch, a soft embrace. So when you see the rain descend, no love still speaks when words must end.
Left in a rush, coffee still warm, keys in your hand, heart
lying by the bed. But I did, and I smiled instead. I held it close like a borrowed time, leather worn soft, ticking in rhyme. A reason to call just to hear you say you always find what I misplaced, but I never say what I really mean. That I keep the time so love can be seen. You forgot something, not just the gold and steel, but the weight of being wanted, the truth I conceal. Every morning you leave, a silence remains, and I hold your vows in my hands like rain. You laugh through the line, clumsy old me. I nod though you can't see the ache in me. It's not the watch, not the time you miss, it's the woman who turns time into bliss. I place it back where you left it last, not to remind, just to hold the past. You